So this will be my first individual video for our LAX activity, which is comic strips. So basically on this individual video we have two questions. The first question, which is, what do you feel about this activity? So in overall, I personally think that this LAX activity, this comic strips activity, is actually pretty good. In the sense, first thing is that it actually let the students have a chance to master the language of English, or at least to improve this language. So why do I say so is because in each and every meeting we have for this LAX activity, students, or at least me, myself and my members, would always communicate in English, and this is something not common and not really being seen in classes or during lectures or in college activities or in university activities, because most of them would actually communicate in Bahasa instead of in English. So what do I feel? I feel that through this LAX activity, it gives us a direction, a way for us to be able to have a chance to communicate more in English. So I feel like through this, students would have a chance to improve their soft skills or their communication skills in English, or even about teamwork, or about how you can communicate with your group members, or even how you can lead them. So basically, I feel that this LAX activity gives students really much benefits, and I really hope that myself and my members will actually benefit from it too. So second question is that, what are your contributions towards this activity? So personally, my contribution, first thing is that to gather the members to have a meeting, to set where to have this meeting and when to have the meeting. So basically, mainly what I myself and my members did was we created a WhatsApp group. So through WhatsApp group, we discuss on which day will be the most convenient for all of us to present, and where would be the most suitable place for us to actually gather and have this kind of meeting and discussion. So my own contribution mainly is to set a date, or to try to ask them when would they be free and which place would be the best for us to have this meeting and discussion for our comic strips. And the second thing of my contribution towards this activity is that after the discussion, some of the members would maybe do the drafts or do the journal for our group and to upload in Edmodo. But the task given to me myself is to create the first comic strip for our group, which is to submit it on week 2. So I was given this task, and my contribution would be create the first comic strip for my group. Other than to complete the task, it's also actually another way of giving the direction for my other members who are going to create the comic strips, like what should they do, on which direction should they go, or maybe if they have any questions they can ask me. So I would be the first one to create such comic strip, and hopefully it can be a good guidance for my members to be able to complete their task on week 4 and week 6, which are the 2 comic strips left.